Welcome back. It's me again. It's the 6th day of Kwanzaa, which is Kuumba. So I'm going to say like I always say, Habarigani Kuumba, which means what's the news? Creativity. It means to always do as much as we can, in the best way that we can, in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited. What that means? We always hear terms like we stand on the shoulder of our ancestors. We always hear stories about great men of the past. We always hear stories about what such and such and such did, right? We hear about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all these type of things, Gandhi and all these people. Rarely do we hear about, other great people, but we hear about some more than others, but that's neither here nor there. The reason why we know about these great men, especially the ones that produce things that was beneficial to us in a way that represents the greatness, in a way that represents things that we can do to change our now. We do these things because we're trying to lead the community better. We owe that to the society, or to the, not society, to the youth that's coming up under us. Oftentimes the youth get blamed for fucking up the community, when truthfully, they inherited this shit from the generation before them. People want to blame them for fucking up the neighborhood, when the generation before them fucked up the neighborhood and left it in that condition before they was either born, or while they was still getting ready to jump off the porch to get into some crazy stuff. Now, the truth of the matter about this stuff is this: whatever condition that we leave behind for the youth, that's the condition that they gonna inherit. That's the condition that they gonna propagate. They gonna have to thrive in these conditions. So whatever condition that we leave the youth in, it's gonna be that. And that condition is not something that they created. They ain't create that condition. Not at all. The environment fucked up. It was already vacant houses. It was already a set type of mentality there. That was learned behavior. So this is what we saying, man. Use creativity, Kuumba. With your creativity, it's supposed to be so potent, so strong that the next generation is supposed to be able to benefit from what you did. The next generation is supposed to be able to look up and say, damn, dog, dude did this right here. Dude made the hood look like this. And I think I can use that for me and my mans that's coming up next in the game. We can use these same demonstrations that dude did. And sometimes, to a degree, we hear it negatively. We hear about these people that came through, they did some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And as a result of their bullshit, they get glorified in the hood. They get movies and all type of shit when they wasn't even loyal to the cause. The shit that they left the youth, man, it wasn't really beneficial to the youth. It was more destructive than it was beneficial. But that's cool, though. That's cool. It's cool in the mud. But I'm saying now, here's the other cool part. When we turn around and take this back, and we say, listen, what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to create something so when they look at me, and they look at what I did, they going to know that something changed with my actions. And it just didn't change in the way that's going to leave you in the mud, or leave you drowning in the mud. It's going to leave you a blueprint of how to get up out of the mud, or how to make the mud more solid to where it's more inhabitable, for lack of better words. It's more fitting for a person that's coming up under me to grow up and thrive and be successful in. Creativity is a bad motherfucker. The reason why I say that, because when you're using your creativity, right? I'm talking about your natural creativity. Your natural creativity is the talent that you possess. So when you use your talent that you possess to your best of your ability, you automatically leave the conditions in the environment, the community better. So let's see. For example, you have a guy, he's aggressive growing up. He didn't bully people. He always been strong. He always been taking the lead, bullheadedness on everything that he do. So one day an elder get a hold to him. He say, hey, listen, young blood, I see that you a leader. I see you just born with these talents to just lead and be aggressive. You a protector and all these type of things. So him looking at him like, man, I don't do none of that type of stuff. He say, actually, you do. So he break it down. The time when you was aggressive, you know what I'm saying, when somebody was messing with your homeboy, or when you felt like somebody was wrong and did you wrong, you did something to protect your honor. You know what I'm saying? You did something to protect the homie or old girl that you was chilling and messing with. So that was taking the initiative. That was being a leader. That was being the protector of the community. Little homie look at him and say, hey, man, you know what? I ain't recognize that. What just happened? The older guy, the wise man, recognized the talent of the little guy. So now conversations can be developed. Not me stepping on you, saying you fucked up, you doing this bully ass shit, because most of them just, like I said, they inherited this shit. They've been taught this learned ass behavior about how to respond to the community. And to a degree, some of it is necessary. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive as fuck in order to make it through these tough times and these tempting type of environments where people think they can take advantage of you, man. So sometimes you gotta be aggressive, and sometimes you gotta lay that aggressive down so thick in these communities that people need to know that, hey man, that ain't nobody to play with. It's sad, but it's the truth when you living in a society that pushes violence. You know what I'm saying? That pushes aggression. But when you being groomed by somebody that know, now you understand your role as a protector in the community. If I can have a conversation with you and give you that bill to show you that your talent is really much needed in the community, now you have a leader out here. And what he's going to do, he's going to find other people that have the same type of mentality that he have, aggression. By him being groomed by the elder and groomed by the one who knew creativity at his finest and knew how to pull that talent up out of him, they're going to develop something. Just hypothetically, they might develop themselves to be patrollers of the community. Now, they got their own security group now. And they saying, listen, we ain't letting nothing tear up our communities, you know what I'm saying, unjustly. You see what I'm saying? We ain't letting nothing no smoke over here. The old people can now sit on their porches, the young kids can now play. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, this is about using your creativity. Now, another thing, you might see a person that she's so beautiful. She sings all the time, but she don't know, she just humming some stuff. Hey, you know what, I recognize that you got a beautiful voice. What? A beautiful what? Yeah. Why don't you take that and do something with it? What you mean do something with it? I don't know what to do with it, I just sing. I don't even really like singing. Introduce her to music. I'm just throwing little scenarios out there because creativity, like I said, it's cold. And then you just learn how to just use that creativity to benefit the community. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If each person played their role and not these stupid ass roles that people trying to pass off on them or people trying to live up to an expectation of an image in the neighborhood, people lose themselves for that. Each person got to play their roles. And each person got to know when to play the roles that they playing. Because we ain't all just one type of mentality. Nah. We adjust through these quadrants, you know what I'm saying, in order to meet the situation at hand. But that's all a part of creativity. You have to know how to create the scenario and the circumstance to get to the action that you need to take, the attitude that you need to take. You know what I'm saying? And that takes you being creative in that aspect, but learning how to do it in a way that's beneficial to you and yours. Ain't nothing wrong. Again, I like to target the people that's out here that people try to target the most, saying that they gangbangers and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with you being in a position and you hanging out with your mans and you saying, I got his back. But let's learn how to really have his back, because most guys coming out saying, I'll die for you. But can you live for me? Can you create an environment for me to get money in without having to be looking over my shoulders for me? Can you do these type of things because I need these type of things now? You know what I'm saying? Can you help me develop skills that I don't recognize that I have? Yeah. Can you keep me out of trouble instead of doing shit to keep me in trouble? You know what I'm saying? Can you not do shit that compromise my morals and standards? Can you help me develop, actually, farther into my morals and standards, farther into my talents, farther into my creativity, so that I can demonstrate the same thing among the people that's coming behind us? If we that, then we gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? And if you saying you for your nation, for your tribe, for your sect, for your neighborhood, then you gotta use your creativity to benefit that neighborhood. And that's real. And that's just laying out a blueprint. Simply. Another scenario, everybody over here struggling, but everybody over here make a couple of dollars. It's like 20, 30, 40 motherfuckers over here struggling every day. We spend money with the weed man every day. And if it ain't the weed man, we spending money with the store every day. We buying cigarettes, drinking, all this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Especially for those that do that type of activity, right? You spend all this money on cigarettes a day. Cigarettes is $11. So if this you and your mans and y'all are smoking all packs and y'all passing around squares, y'all have been to the store 4-5 times today. Y'all just spent $11 a pack. You do the math on that. See what I'm saying? But just imagine if you take that same $11. I ain't include drinking and stuff, but if you take that same $11 that you spending on that cigarette, them 4, 5, 6 packs a day, and you put that in the pot, and you do that like every day, because that's what you scraping up on, you know what I'm saying? Imagine what you can have if you and your mans did that. Don't now one of y'all got a car, but y'all done managed to put $50 up a day. You can buy one car. And y'all take turns riding that motherfucker and keep doing the same thing. Next thing you know, you got 2 cars. And y'all can keep doing that until y'all produce enough cars for all y'all to drive. And now y'all working on trucks. What you just did. And everybody that's added on to that group do the same thing. So now it's more than $50. So, because, you know, it's more than $50 that's being spent now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only using that with like 5 people. I'm just saying, if you got 20, 30 motherfuckers, you know, if everybody buying a pack a day, that's 20, 30 cigarettes. And let's say it's every 3 days, it's still shit. You know what I'm saying? But still, when you putting that money up, man, and y'all coming together and congregating and stuff, y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do. Y'all can start businesses, y'all can buy cars, all type of shit, man. All type of stuff that y'all can get. Now, man, I know some people might be looking like he's speaking about Kwanzaa, but he cussing, man. I'm speaking to the community, man. I'm speaking to these young guys that all they know is this lingo. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna touch me like, oh, they're said I'm gonna. No, they don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, man, I'm saying, with my bills, man, I ain't stepping on nobody. I'm trying to give people tools, man. And I'm hoping that people can do the same thing for me. This is the way I can help people. I don't got a dime right now. You feel me? But I'm going to get out the mud because I'm about to create the community that I want to live in. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to use my creativity to create the environment that I want to live in. I'm using my creativity to bring me the financial stability that I want to have in life. But I'm also doing it so I can create generational wealth and community wealth. I need these little guys to understand that they gods in their own right and that their history is rich. It's rich with creativity. It's rich with the things that make their environment more fitting to them to survive and be successful in and be at peace in. And I'm saying your talents lies in your creativity. And your creativity lies in your talent. And if you utilize them to the best of your ability, you will make your community and environment a better place for you and the generations behind you. And that's true creativity. We ain't talking about turning our talent over to somebody else so that they can utilize your talent and only give you crumbs. We're talking about using your talents that's going to benefit you and the people that you love the most. So once again, this is the 6th day of Kwanzaa, Kumba, creativity. I lead y'all as I came. Peace to the guys and goddesses. One love, many lives, one nation, one struggle. Holla if you feel me. I know you see me.